last Monday, the school board decided not to put it on the agenda to talk about the events of Friday and also the events of that week prior to Friday. The school board can absolutely change the open business items at any time 24 hours prior to an open meeting. And if anything warrants a change to the business items, then the items of last week, February 18 especially, could have been put on the agenda Monday night when it's fresh on everybody's mind. I cannot believe that the school board allowed Ms. Fitzloff and Mrs. Schultz to take all the heat. The school board should have stood up and said, we dropped the ball, we did not get ahead of this situation, and we should never have had school on Friday or put Ms. Fitzloff in a position that she was in on Friday. I hold the school board 100% accountable for what happened last week. The school board has an oath of office. They do their duties. The employees have a job and they're paid to do their job. The school board did not do their duty. That day on Friday, which I was there, it's sorry to say this, but Ms. Schultz at one point said, I have no authority to put the kids back in class. Unbelievable statement that occurred on Friday. Again, we pay the employees to do their job, and the parents on Friday had to force the employees in the school district to do their job. And the school member was there and did nothing to do his duty to make sure that the employees do their job. That's what I'm very upset about. I'm a member of Airline Pilots Association, a union, Council 12 in Chicago. We had 3 pilots that got fired because they tried to organize a sick out about 2 or 3 years ago. These pilots were sued by the company, and the company sued Airline Pilots Association, and I've got the injunction right here. The injunction joins ALPA, Airline Pilots Association, the individual defendants, which the 3 that got fired, and all persons and organizations acting by, in concert with, through, or under them, or by and through their orders from calling, permitting, instigating, authorizing, encouraging, participating in, approving, or continuing any interference with United Airline operations, including but not limited to any strike, work stoppage, sick out, slow down, work to rule campaign, concerted refusal to accept voluntary overtime flying, or other concerted refusal to perform normal pilot operations in violation of the Railway Labor Act. We shut school down Thursday because we had employees that did not do their job. And the school board didn't have anything on the agenda Monday night to talk about those actions or say, we dropped the ball and we are going to look into this. So now you have the public on Facebook and other items all having rumors and talking about what happened because we didn't have an item on the agenda, at least to discuss while it was fresh in people's mind, get the principal's opinion, get the superintendent's opinion, have it discussed at that board meeting so we can get the story straight before it hits the paper. That's very unfortunate, and that's the school board's responsibility. I just went to a counteract meeting with my daughter in 5th grade over at the elementary school. The chief of police was there and 2 other officers. And I'm sure many of you are aware of what the Counteract program is. And the Counteract it helps students make good decisions regarding violence, alcohol, drugs, so on and so forth. And they had about 12 or 13 different skits. And guess what those skits were about? You had a couple kids go up to another couple kids and say, hey, we're thinking of skipping out and going down to Walmart. Or we're thinking of going down to get a hamburger at McDonald's. Or we're thinking about going down somewhere and shop. And the other 2 kids are saying, well, I don't think we should do that because what are the repercussions of my actions if we do that? Does that remind anybody of what happened last week? Some people just decided to skip out and go down to Madison. What are those repercussions? And we had school on Friday, the day after these people shut down the school. The staff is paid, again, to do their job. The school board has something completely different. That's called your duty. You have to do your duty, not because you want to, not because you like to do it, because you have to do it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time.